Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith, and you guys are watching All in Wrestling, the wrestling YouTube that focuses on AEW, NXT, 205, and many more. This video today is actually gonna be for All Out, which is next weekend. I just thought I'd do it today instead of next week because, like I said, I kind of already got my thoughts on everything from last week and the week before. So here's my thought. I'm just gonna get right into it because I'm gonna do five predictions. And I'm gonna go a little bit in depth with them. Number one, I think it's gonna be Darby Allin versus Ricky Starks. I believe that I'm gonna just give that a five because it's gonna be a fantastic match. Darby's been taking on Ricky Starks, so I think they're gonna have a no holds barred thing going on because I got a gut feeling about it. Number two, I think it's gonna be Brian Cage and Lance Archer. I think for the FTW championship because I feel like that's gonna the AEW FTW championship because I think that's gonna work because the reason why I'm thinking it's gonna be a really good match is because Lance Archer is a beast. He's great. I really think he should be taking on Brian Cage because I've always wanted to see that fight happen because we haven't really seen that much of Brian Cage uh without um since the like when he debuted on Double or Nothing and he won the Casino Battle Royal because I feel like here's my thing and I am going to talk about that's going to be my third prediction. But like I said, I think if Lance Archer beats him, that means he gets the FTW belt, and that could kind of give him that would be a nice rivalry between the two because that kind of would test Team Taz's like I guess you could say dynamic. Hold on, guys. Alexa, turn off bedroom.
Okay.
I guess you could say it'll test Team Taz's dynamic. Because, like I said, I already got my issues about Team Taz and Brian Cage and Ricky Starks because like I really think he shouldn't be with them, and I really think Darby's gonna not mop the floor with them. So I'm gonna give that match. I'm also gonna give the Lance Archer cage match. Uh that is gonna be a five. I think that's gonna be a 5-star match. My next thing is I think Brody Lee and Cody are gonna have a match because I really believe he's gonna come back and he's gonna beat Brody Lee for the title because I feel like next week is gonna be like a prelude to it. But I'll talk about it in my predictions on Tuesday. But like I said, I believe that Cody's gonna get the TNT title back from Brody Lee because the Dark Order, the Dark Order, it doesn't really it doesn't really bother me with the Dark Order, but I kind of want to see. I do want to see Brody Lee in a title hunt, but just not the TNT Championship. I just don't. I really just don't see it as much. I'd rather him be in the AEW heavyweight picture, but I think that's probably gonna happen. Maybe if Mox beats, like I think it'll happen if he's in the Casino Battle Royal. But I'll talk about that a little bit more, guys. Like I said before, and this is actually my fourth prediction. This is actually for the AEW Women's Championship between Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa because I really believe it's gonna be a great match. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because this is the reason. It's gonna be a great match. There's gonna be a lot of back and forth. The rivalry is already there, and I'm thinking there's gonna be some future NWA dudes coming in AEW because I really believe that it is. Because if we can like this is the thing, if we can get Nick Aldis because I really feel like him and Marty are gonna be in that mix, and I really want to see Kenny's face. I really do. Because, like I said, I think it would work. I think that's better for both their promotions because everybody doesn't really know about NWA because it's kind of one of those wrestling promotions that it feels like it's in the 80s, but it's not really in the 80s. It feels like it's in the 90s, but it's not really in the 90s. See, it's kind of it's like a retro now kind of thing. That's the thing about NWA, and I think that's why Nick Aldis never went to WWE. Which I mean, he could have went to WWE and it would have been Magnus, and I really think they would have changed it or something. But here's the thing: I feel like they're doing so much. I feel like they're gonna do it. He's so big for it, but I really want more of it, per se. And this is actually for my number five prediction. This is for the AEW World Title for the World Title. I already got my guts about it because here's the thing. It could go either way because I think it's gonna be a great match between Mox and MJF. Because here's the thing. MJF kind of did take out one move out of his playbook, but the thing about Mox, he's uncanny. He's uncertain. So I believe we're gonna get. Here's the thing. I believe we're gonna get a solid match. There's gonna be a lot of There's gonna be a lot of chain wrestling. There's gonna be a lot of submission moves. There's gonna be a lot of placement. It's just gonna have a nice solid flow because that's what we should have in AEW. It's gonna be a nice solid flow. That's how I feel like it's gonna happen. I do believe that FTR is gonna probably take the belts from Kenny and Hangman because I feel like here's the thing. Kenny is already in a dark place right now because of Hangman. He's already there. Hangman's already in a dark place because of what he did last no, not Saturday. Last Wednesday. He already's in a dark place and he's been wanting to get out of the elite. So I already kind of feel like there's going to be some tension between the two, but not that much tension. See, and this is the thing, guys, like I said. But I really think Kenny and Hangman are gonna retain, but it's gonna be like a kind of a really weird finish because I think they're probably gonna try to retain by disqualification. Because the thing is, the Young Bucks will probably come back, probably attack Hangman and Kenny, because Kenny's gonna get involved. Kenny's gonna have to choose a side. He'll probably go with Hangman, beat the Young Bucks up, so the Elite will dissolve. The Elite will dissolve and probably be something else, and it'll be like a heel faction because it would basically be Kenny and Hangman, and probably that's about it because I really believe they're all friends, but I feel like the friendship's gonna go out the door with the faction. But that's my thought. This is my number six prediction, and this is actually for the Casino Battle Royal. I don't really have a pick for it because I feel like not to say because I'm gonna tell you what I feel like right now, guys. Because I'm telling you, I feel like Orange Cassidy's actually gonna make sense. Cause I feel like he's gonna win it this time. Him or Darby, because I feel like it's their time. They've actually kind of been beefing. They've kind of been beefing it up a little bit. And this is the thing I'm starting to see a little bit with Orange Cassidy. He doesn't have the. And this is the thing. The reason I'm explaining this, guys, because I think it's gonna be a really great pay per view. I think it's gonna be a really great pay per view. It's gonna solve a lot of things. Because here's the thing, Orange Cassidy, in my mind, is a great wrestler. Probably the greatest I've ever seen in this generation of wrestling. And I feel that he is not. I think Orange Cassidy's gonna take it because he's kind of been proving it against Jericho, and that's kind of a hard thing to do. To beat the legend that is Chris Jericho, to beat the man, the myth, the legend Chris Jericho, it's hard to beat him. And this is the thing. Like he doesn't and this is the thing. I should care about Chris Jericho, but I don't. I don't really care about the inner circle because they're really just a bunch of jobbers to me, except for Sammy. And I just feel like here's the thing. Darby and Orange Cassidy really need to be at least elevated up a little bit because they're great wrestlers, and I want them to kind of be up in the ranks a little bit because Orange Cassidy as a singles performer is great. I think best friends as a tag team are great. They just don't get enough chances to show what they really can do. Same thing with Private Party. I feel like they don't get enough chances. Big Swole gets a lot of chances, and I feel like she should be in the title picture. But I feel like they're never gonna give her that shot to be in the title picture because there's so much. because there's something to do. There's something to do, and I feel like there's a lot of things they can do with her. Because like I said before, even I'm going a little bit like back from the debate, because even when Chris Jericho was kind of bagging it, like sandbagging him a bit, he wasn't really doing a lot. Like he was saying a lot of messed up stuff. And the thing is, Orange Cassidy is kind of getting like he's probably getting he's gonna get revenge in the like in that main event that we have. And I feel like Orange Cassidy's the one guy that could do it because he's not like everybody else. He's not the typical wrestler. You don't see a lot of typical wrestlers with Orange Cassidy. You don't. You don't see it. And that's the problem. You don't see a lot of typical wrestlers, and he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to make a giant promo. He didn't even have to. He already knew what it was about. He's like, I don't really care. See, he doesn't have to make a giant promo. He doesn't have to like the voice his thing out. He doesn't have to. And that's kind of the ups and downs of everything that people want to put in, because he doesn't have to do it. Because this is the thing. Nobody just like Orange Cat. Like I'm being honest, guys. Like I said, I apologize if this is a long video, but I'm explaining. And like I said, all out's going to be a great pay per view because there's a lot of title. There's going to be a. I'm going to just say this. There's going to be a lot of titles changing hands, and some are going to be on the waist of the people who have those titles still. Because this is what I'm saying. We're actually getting the greatest. We're actually going to get the greatest match ever created by AEW. We're getting a women's match with a person who could have probably went to WWE but didn't. For two of the greatest, in my opinion, two of the greatest women wrestlers in this era right now. And because we have Hikaru Shida, because we have Thunder Rosa, because we have those two, that pay-per-view is going to dust it like it's nothing. And that's the problem. We don't have a lot of guys like that. We don't have a lot of women like that. And I'm being perfectly honest. I got my pick. I think it's going to go either way. Because if Thunder Rosa wins that belt, that means they can have a solid rivalry. And I'm thinking, that's going to work. I'm thinking it now because I'm thinking about it, guys, because to have Thunder Rosa, and I've seen everything about her in NWA, and I've kind of heard so much about her because I think Melina signed her or something I heard. But as a wrestler, she's great. She's got the charisma, just like Hikaru does. She's got that charisma. You don't get to have that charisma. Like Rio has a charisma. She can do it. She can get the title. She can have it. She'll defend the title because I think that's going to end up happening. I think she's going to end up defending that title. She's probably going to be the longest reigning AEW Women's Champion alive, bro. She just might beat Shiho's records. I'm pretty sure she might beat it. Because like I said, guys, I think All Out's going to be great. I really do. I think that there's so much to go on because I'm telling you guys, if the only way Mox is going to lose that title if MJF uses that stupid ring, and I feel like he's not going to use it. Because Mox, the one thing about Mox, he'll figure it out. He'll take the ring off, probably throw it into the crowd. Somebody will have his ring. And if I was Mox, I would have just took the ring off his finger. I would have took the ring off his finger and literally just threw it into the crowd. See, and that's what I feel like he's gonna do. He's gonna get creative. Jon Moxley is like anybody else in the world. He's a wrestler that does his own thing, and that's what he should have been able to do in WWE, but they didn't. And you know what? And I've said this before, and I'm telling you guys this now. Like I said in my NXT Takeover 30, AEW is that pay-per-view that's happening this Saturday. I mean, next Saturday is gonna be crazy because we might be getting a bunch of match types we don't even think we're gonna get. Like, dude, we're taking it to the next level. Like, they're going extreme. That's how crazy it's gonna be. We might even, it might be even a no holds barred concept. I feel like it's going to be literally dudes getting thrown into the barricades, dudes getting thrown, literally thrown into the all out thing. Because I feel like that's gonna end up happening. The casino battle royale is gonna be crazy because Lance Archer's in there. He's just gonna throw dudes like footballs. He's gonna throw them like lawn darts. He's literally gonna throw dudes out the ring, and they're probably not getting back up. And Jake the Snake, he loves that he loves that when they hurt him. I'm telling you, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be colossal. It's gonna be a colossal match. Because everybody, even Scorpio, every wrestler that they have right now is gonna be in that match. I'm telling you. It's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you guys. But anyway, like I said, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.